Okay, it's 6:35 in the afternoon. I didn't think to start this vlog earlier, and you can't see me. Okay, so last night I didn't get any sleep. It was an extremely rough night, but I decided to try and make the most out of it that I could. So what I did was I ended up sitting in my car for almost an hour out front of this duplex, and then I walked to Mickey Bright Elementary School, which is a 3-minute walk away from where I live. I sat at the park, and I sat there at the park and I smoked my black and mild, and I came back, put on more clothes, and took the longer route to the park. So that means I went the opposite direction towards Grant instead of Sherman, and around the block. Took that way back to the park. From there, I returned, and then I sat there another hour. So this is like literally like between 11 and 6 or 7 a.m. You can imagine it's like an 8-hour shift. All this took place. Um, so I sat at the park twice. I sat in my vehicle, and then I decided to go and check my PO box. And when I returned from checking my PO box, I decided to go and wash my car. So I changed clothes again, and I went and washed my car. When I returned from washing my car, shortly after leaving the car wash, it started to rain, and it's kind of been like a drizzly, dreary day all day. I didn't care about that. I like the rain, so there was no complaint. The complaint was sleep, and I still didn't get to sleep till like, I don't know, probably 8, 9 a.m. maybe. I ended up, when I returned from washing my car, I had to shower, and after I shower, I made myself breakfast because of the time of morning that it was, and then I fought for sleep, and they were fighting me about sleep and trying to make sure I didn't get any. I was up by noon, maybe a little before noon. It was like 11:30, and I struggled to kind of get out of bed because I had more than my normal 2 or 3 drinks. I had probably 4 or 5. But that's mostly because I had 2 cups of solid wine, like just it by itself, along with the cocktails. So, um, I got up, I got going, and the first place I went to was I went back to the post office because I had a yellow slip in my PO box. They had some items that had been delivered, um, that I ordered, that I needed to pick up, that couldn't fit in one of the other boxes. So I go in it with my other posters. Otherwise, I've been waiting for. um, like the health related, like neurology and there was a neurology chart, there was a psychology chart, there was a brain chart, um, and it was the brain and detail chart. I think that was it. So all in all, it was 2 placards, 1 poster, or 1 chart. And the placards, that's not what I expected. I expected those to be charts also, but they're actual metal placards. Like you can put them like they're, yeah, they're different. Um, but it's a nice addition to my like little healing, my little office healing space area. It is it's crazy because it is it's coming together at the last minute. And you've probably been watching me want to buy some of those items since like July and never got around to it. And then when I finally did, some of them had like an extremely long delay, like those neurology placards. They came from China, and it took them a really long time to get here. uh but yeah, it's fucked up because it's coming together at the last minute. Like, I'll probably get to enjoy it for a whole day before I go to jail. Like, it's really fucked up. But I'm getting something out of, like, literally, you have to understand the type of energy that I've created in that space. Like, literally every time I walk into there, I'm getting something from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, every time I look at one of the walls, you know, or I'm drawn to there's something there for me. You know, it's just it's worth it. So when I left there, I went and I picked up my package that's been sitting at Amazon for a couple of days. Well, today's Wednesday. Yeah, it's been sitting there since Monday. I went and picked up that. It was nothing but a hat. When I left, oh wait, when I returned in the morning also from washing my car, there was like a huge scene. Not a huge scene. It was a scene. It was a scene. It looked like a crime scene maybe on East Miller right there. Just, I don't know, probably 150 feet from BP and by that Family Dollar. And I'm riding pissed off with my music loud as fuck in the AM. Okay, like this is like 5 a.m. right now that this is taking place. And so, but I'm always, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I had quite a few drinks, but I ain't got nothing on me. And I always do the speed limit. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a reckless driver. So, I'm just like, you know, just trying to distract myself from how angry I am. And the next thing I know, these lights come on, but then there's two lights. And they're not behind my vehicle. They're like passing me on my side, like where there's no lane. And it was two cops and they went around. But I said that to say that, you know, I was just like, I noticed that I was following them, you know, like they were going in the same direction I was headed in. And when I got to East Miller, they were all three pulled in near the Family Dollar. So I saw them first from a distance and I thought that someone had broken to that Family Dollar maybe. But that wasn't the case. When I approached the intersection, I could see that they were just trying to keep more traffic from going in that direction, like making that turn or keeping, they were blocking off that part of the intersection because down some ways there was like ambulances and other cruisers. So yeah, that happened this morning. I don't know what took place though. What else? So yeah, like literally I only went and picked up meal like since I've been up and out. And oh, wow. Back up. I said I got up around noon. That may have been the case, but I didn't get out of my apartment till after. It was like 3:30. It was 3:30, almost, probably almost 4, because I remember noting what time it was, making sure I had time to catch the post office before it closed. So yeah, I've only been at it for just a few hours, and that's, yeah, that makes it make more sense because you're like, we only went there and went there. What else have you done with the day? Nothing. Like, that's all I've had time to do. I returned and I've been watching Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls, like a movie we used to have on VHS when I was a kid. I've been watching that in between working on this form. So that Federal Housing Equal Opportunity form that they've been giving me a real motherfucking problem with, I'm finally, I can't say, you know, I'm back where I started. It's like starting from scratch and having nothing to work with. Like, I have to do the research and everything all over again. But I am working on it. And, uh-oh, they're sending me to the bathroom. Okay, it's gotten darker. It's 7 and it's completely dark outside. But it's completely dark in here too. You can't even see me. So, anyhow, I bought some pants like last week, right? Some leggings. like the kind that have the little fleece type stuff on the inside. These, when I seen how much they stretched, like when they were being advertised, I couldn't believe it, but they really do give, and they are so comfortable. And I have these in like a bunch of different colors. The government got mad about these right away and put a brown spot on them. I could not figure out where they got this brown stuff from that they put on these leggings. I can't. And so, instead of going and having Mexican food, I think I'm going to make some. My yellow rice has been sitting on the counter for a week. I have some sour cream. All I need to get is lettuce, some enchilada sauce, some ground pork so I don't have to thaw anything to save me a lot of time. I have refried beans already. And that's it. Maybe some queso.